Hey, good morning. This is Wednesday, January 13, 2021. This is amazing. We are in 2021 and we are talking about this. So an update on on the effort to remove the president. So yesterday, Vice President Mike Pence came out and reaffirmed his refusal to invoke the 25th Amendment. As I explained in the past, the 25th Amendment is used to remove the incapacitated president, which in terms of illness, related to his health, that he cannot execute the duties as he of a president of the United States, which authorized by Article 2 of the U.S. Constitution. But that did not. I mean, the definition is clear, and even the Democrats actually have come up with resolutions recently specifically stating that and they even outline the reason for removal, for invoke the 25th Amendment, which is purely health issues. And they've been explicitly stated in that new resolution that not because for the comment that's made by the president or any hurtful feelings that that other people felt before they invoked the 25th Amendment. But now today, they're gonna try to do that because the president made a comment calling for his supporter to join him in Capitol to protest. And they use that as the reason. And they call that as a incitement of violence. We have seen in the past 4 years, anything the Democrats or the people in Congress don't like about the president, they call that incitement of something, whether it's racist, whether it is incitement of violence, right? So today, they use that for the call for protest on January 6th is the reason for his removal. And the first part they tried to do is the 25th Amendment, but Mike Pence did reaffirm last night via a letter back to Nancy Pelosi that he will not invoke the 25th Amendment on President Trump. So that very much is closed. That avenue is closed for Pelosi to remove the president. Mind you, this is January 13, 2021, and the president has since January 6th, condemned and reaffirmed his commitment to peacefully transfer power over to whoever the nominee is, to the rightful person is. Then right now that's Joe Biden. But that didn't stop them. It's 7 days away, and they still want to invoke the 25th Amendment. Now so the 25th Amendment invokement is gone. It's not possible without Mike Pence, regardless of what they try to do. Even if the entire cabinet want, if Mike Pence doesn't want to invoke, that's it, that's that, because it requires him and or the other and then one of the two, right? All right, so that's gone. Now, so update on impeachment. So impeachment, last year impeachment, it was simple. I mean, you can just trump up any charge at all, and that would be enough of a reason for them to vote yes. So the requirement is that the muster test is just, the limit test is just, hey, I want to impeach him, and I vote yes, and then he's impeached. It doesn't have to be, oh yeah, that charge has evidence in it. Last time you see that, a phone call, everybody was called up into Capitol Hill to testify, and all of them never had a direct evidence directly linking the president into that, they call that unlawful call. And so they impeach him on abusive of power. And according to the Constitution, that is not that's not a charge that you can impeach the president on, but it doesn't prevent them. So they vote yes anyway because they have the majority. So now the Democrats are setting the precedents. It's the precedents. I mean, it's the ways of doing things. And if the Democrats set this dangerous precedent of impeaching a president for any reason, as long as they have the majority, simple majority votes, then that would be impeached. The president will be impeached, and that is sad. If imagine impeaching just like prosecutor go in front of a judge, go in front of a jury, and lay out his claim, his evidence against the accused, and say, hey, here's the evidence. I believe this guy is guilty of such and such, and for that reason, he will be thrown out of the office. And you lay it out in front of a judge or jury, and they're gonna laugh at you. Say that you call that evidence, you call that overwhelming. But no, in this case, they said it's not a judge and jury trial. This trial is very much just as a hey, I say it is true, and it's true because I have the vote. I have the same person that indict and lay out evidence is the same guy that voted to convict, voted to bring him to trial, right? So that is sad. There is no evidence. There's nothing at all that's sticking. That even last time or this time they said he incited violence. There's no evidence that he incited violence. He called for protests, and many people called protests for the entire years. In Portland, in Seattle, in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and that includes Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, to continue protests and to call for uprising. That's Nancy Pelosi word, uprising. And so they did, and they continue on. They burn down businesses, they burn down houses, and they've been block traffic from hospitals so that when these police officers get shot, can't get the medical aid they needed. But nobody called for impeachment of Nancy Pelosi or censuring Kamala Harris when she's still in the Senate. So thinking about it, how crazy this world has become for the Democrats, and that is sad. I'm very sad regarding to the things that happens and how America tolerate these people for so much and so long. But anyway, that's the updates on the effort to remove the president, Donald J. Trump, from office. Just 7 days away. Peaceful transfer of power. And this is not peaceful. The way they're doing it is not peaceful. The right to protest by anybody is guaranteed by the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. It's guaranteed. And what does it mean? The government has no power to stop, to prevent. And people say, well, there's consequence. And if that consequence is true and that justice needs to be rendered, need to be administered, then it has to be done equally, not just for one person. If Donald Trump is guilty of calling for protests, then everybody is calling for protests that destroy houses, that destroy properties, kill private citizens, kill police officer the past 8 months. Then let's apply justice for all of those first. So we believe that, so everybody believe that, can see that justice is blind, right? But no, they're not going to do that. So to them, it's crazy Democrats, I would say piss off. Leave the man alone. He's transferring power. Let him do it. 7 days away. Don't stoke anymore. And you call for unity. This is unity. This is your chance. All right, guys. Have a great day. Make it as a good day for your family. I'll be back with another video regarding what I see happening to this country in terms of how it become like the post-war Vietnam, and it's sad. I'll tell you the evidence. But anyway, bye bye guys.